So I and many others have been locked in this dungeon for a really long time now. Don't be fooled by a nonchalant attitude though. We all want to escape this dungeon. We all do things for the dungeon. My full name is Siddhant. Ah, what a lovely day in the dungeon. I sure hope nothing goes wrong. Hmm. Okay, here's a secret. Everyone locked here wants to escape this dungeon. And amongst middle class families, the most popular method of trying to escape the dungeon is called engineering, mining. The best mining university here is called ET University. It's said that becoming a miner is the safest way to escape the dungeon and to have a good life. It's also said that ET miners always receive the best offers and best position to escape the dungeon. And people fall for this really, really hard. How do I know this? Well, 10 lakh people apply for ET University entrance exams where there's only seat for 10k. 10 lakh, 10k. And that brings us to one of the biggest scams of the dungeon. Fine. There are those extreme cases where a person from a very modest background makes it big because of ET University. But here's the deal. The rejection rate at ET University is 99.4%. What that means is, out of the 10 lakh people who give the entrance exam, 99.4% get rejected. So even if ET University helps a few thousand toppers, it really fucks up the lakhs of people who are being sold the same ET dream by the coaching classes. And guess what? Even if you get into ET, there is no fucking assurance that mining is the way to get out of this dungeon. And that's my biggest problem with all this. There are still a lot of people who are ready to go to really extreme places for something that really isn't that precious anymore. Such extremes should be avoided at all costs. And nothing exemplifies this more than the tale of Chotu. So I was in a coaching class and I got to experience this firsthand. So at a coaching class, we had a guy who was forced there right from second standard. He was a beacon of hope for us. He was very driven and topped the classes consistently. He gave us courage and happiness that at least we got to live our lives until 10th standard before we were shoved into these classes. He was called Chotu. Chotu was amazing. But at his prime, he gave up and committed suicide. The guy just couldn't handle the pressure and ended his life. Guy had everything lined up for him and still, I really wonder what drove the guy to do something like that.
हेलो आईआईटी कोचिंग क्लासेस। हाँ मुझे मेरे छोटू को आपके यहाँ पर भर्ती कराना है। तंग आ गई हूँ मैं उससे। सी ग्रेड लेके आया है ये। सी ग्रेड लेके आया है, पढ़ता ही नहीं है आजकल लड़का। एडमिशन लिया है, एडमिशन लेने वाले हैं। नहीं नहीं लेना है लेना है। एक मिनट। अरे अरे सर सर साल का कितना होगा सर? वो सर 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 बहुत गरीब लोग हैं सर, हम सिर्फ साल का 46 लाख दे पाएंगे सर। सर एक्चुअली चेकबुक ही ले लो सर। सेकंड स्टैंडर्ड में सर पढ़ेगा आज लड़का। छोटू तू पढ़ता क्यों नहीं है छोटू? छोटू
Maybe Chotu didn't die because of pressure. Maybe his parents created a monster by plugging him straight from second standard. Maybe, like a domestic tiger who first tasted blood, he developed a taste for winning and he started to win and win and win. Maybe he soon wanted to become the best and his parents started getting in the way. Maybe, just maybe, he had to fake his own death. The only way to make sacrifices no one else was ready to make, to get ahead and escape the dungeon. The things we do for the dungeon